Hello, hello, hello. It is another 7 days to die on the intelligence build. We pretty much finished up the intelligence build a little while ago. With the leveling, we focused entirely on maxing out everything for the stun baton, and which we basically did. So it's always shocky, always very nice. Although I recently found out that under the physician, you can give the stun baton a 10% chance of instant death. Didn't know about that. I'm going to have to work on that. Be very nice. But we did that, then we started working on Master Chef so I could try and make food, and then this to grow food, and Lucky Looter a little before that so I'd get better drops. And then after maxing out these two, I never made anything. I immediately went into the next category, Strength, so that I could carry more. And then I maxed out the Miner 69er and Motherload because there was so much stuff that I needed to make, and I really, really needed material in order to do that. Holding a mine kill. I'm not entirely certain what is in the strength mastery thing here. That's harvesting orb. Shells do more damage. I'm not sure why I would bother to use the mining equipment when I can actually make, intended weapons. Just seems weird. Well, none of these seem to particularly matter, so I don't have to focus on strength base, although I might want junk miner for more car parts, because I'm starting to, with my hyper intelligence, I need to be able to make really cool shit, and all that requires electronics and mechanical parts and whatnot. I'd also like big and, not big and fast, but the, I think it's Whirlwind. Nah, not Whirlwind. Which one is it? Calculated attack to, increase the speed of my baton. But anyway, that doesn't matter. What's important is this was our cobblestone building. We have converted the entire thing, although maybe the center wall, inner wall there might still be cobblestone because I couldn't reach it. But the entire thing is now solid concrete, which is pretty good. And you're like, well, that probably wouldn't take very long, but over here is our main base that we started here as thinking, well, this will probably be a temporary base, and it was a reinforced farm. I forget the name of it. But anyway, it had a shitty scrap wall around it, but it was better than nothing. I gathered so much cobblestone and so much concrete made that I managed to convert the entire wall instantly to cobblestone and then instantly to concrete, making the entire thing a solid concrete wall. And then I was like, well, okay, the only way they'll possibly get in will be through the various doors that'll be iron, so obviously iron would be weaker than the concrete in here, so they'd go for the doors. Well, okay, screw that. I was like, I want the best of the best doors possible. So I got the solid, awesome steel doors on every entryway in here. Even these little bits that look like wood and everything have been converted into concrete. They just look different, but they're all solid concrete, except for a few that were converted into steel because I didn't realize I had it on me and I was using a nail gun. But yeah, I have basically an ultimate defense for my tiny base that I ended up making into my current permanent base, although I've been moving to a much bigger one just because I'm tired of living in a farm and I want a really, really, really cool house now. And I could splurge on that. Yay. Anyway, so we got another sandwich night. Our goal is obviously to kill everything so we get as much experience as possible. The one tricky bit is I don't have any of the the Grandpa's Learning Elixir to get 20%, which is sad. I still don't have that, but I do still have my my regular equipment, my regular weapons, everything like that. And for weapons, I still got my rank 6 legendary AK-47 with my heavy ammo. I'm a little low on ammo. I only have 900 instead of the like 1500 that I usually like to bring. But didn't have time to make it. Ammo is a little bit of a premium right now, so we got that, and I was like, all right, well, for my secondary weapon, I'll probably have my pistol, regular pistol, but you know, it's heavy ammo. But I should have plenty of rounds for that to keep them under control. And if that doesn't work, my baton, or maybe I just, you know, die. I've been staying away from the shotgun so far. Anyway, got all that. They shouldn't be able to break through here unless they start, you know, merging through the walls, which they did last time, where they would just keep throwing themselves at the wall until they force their way through. Which they sometimes force me through, so I can't be upset with them, because, you know, that's kind of fun, shooting them through the wall. But anyway, we will see how this goes, and if we can get, you know, a really good number of levels and everything for it. I'd like to not be encumbered anymore. I still got one encumbrance, so if I put one more skill into Pack Mule, I wouldn't have to really deal with that. And I got Miner 69er and Motherlode maxed out, so I'd probably go with Junk Miner so I could start getting some really good parts and stuff. And then probably put it in the calculated attack to increase the speed of my baton here, because this is a little slow. But I'm not usually swarmed to the point where if it was swarmed where I needed this to go faster, then I should probably pull out my gun and pray. You know, so we'll see how it goes. I got honey in case I get infected, but there's no real reason why I can't just take 2 of these beforehand and basically be immune to all that. And take a hot dog, a chili dog, because, you know, if I'm gonna die, might as well take, you know, a chili dog beforehand. Alright, we got that. We'll put 1 block right there. This should give them a little bit more space to run in. Not a whole lot, but, you know, a little bit. And we'll be heading that way. Alright, let's hope this works. I think I've done everything I can. Yep, everything's repaired, everything's done. I got medical bags on my thing here, so let's hope. Alright, so far so good. I really should have made the tunnel longer here. Hey, back the fuck off. Uh-oh. That one of the explosive soldier guys? Must get through. Yeah. I'm gonna die. Well, there we go, I died. I tried to close the door, but every time I couldn't, it wouldn't let me. It's very sad. I want to spawn near my crap. Why can't I spawn near my stuff? Well, I guess I have this nothing drop on that way. That would explain. It's sandwich tonight and no one's out here. Man, it really spawned me a far ways off from my thing here. I wonder what happens if I take my bike around on sandwich night. Is anyone even around to hurt me? I wonder. Anyone? Are they done for the day? Did sandwich night break? Well, I'm gonna have to try something for a second. It seems like the enemy has stopped for a moment, which is a little bit odd. Now, I had an instance before where I had beaten Sandwich Night, the Blood Moon, and it had 20 minutes left when I logged out, and when I logged back in and it had 20 minutes left, game minutes, a whole new swarm showed up, and they beat the crap out of me. It was horrible. Alright, so let's see if restarting this also happens to restart the swarm, because I want as much experience as I can. I don't want the swarm to, end halfway in. That would suck. I still got, ammo. It's going to be all red and thunderstormy, It's very distracting when you're trying to craft stuff and it's all red and thunderstormy. I think we can all agree on that. Of course, there might be some sort of a glitch where, I died phased into like a wall. They pushed me into the wall, flooding into the room, and then I died. So, might have had some effect on the game, properly loading the next wave if it phased the wave out on my appearance. But who knows? Says it's initializing world. Be nice if it could hurry up and do that. I'm wasting my time, but that does not mean my time isn't valuable. It means I am choosing to waste it. And I don't like wasting it on the really, really, really long loading screen. Oh my god. This is taking fucking forever. Did it freeze? It says loading biomes. Did it freeze? If the game froze, I'm going to be really upset. Oh, thank God. I see a dot moved. It didn't freeze, it's just going so incredibly slow that one would think that it had froze. Honestly, I love the game and I love new stuff being added and all that, and the next part, the next update is supposed to have bandits, missions, all kinds of cool shit. I'd even rather and prefer them trying to optimize this for faster loading into the world instead of new stuff. It literally takes so long, especially if you're doing multiplayer with people. Building environment, you already loaded all the shit twice over. Alright, we're back. It's still sandwich night. If that works like it did last time, that should generate a whole nother wave. Yep. Here they come. Damn, they are persistent. I mean, if they're gonna come this slow, I might as well use the pistol, right? I say that, and then they decide to take it up a notch. Uh-oh. Alright. We're getting low on the rifle ammo anyway. I was hoping there'd be rifle ammo in there, and wouldn't you know it, there was. I completely forgot that I have been infected. Have you guys given up on the tunnel? I was like, if they've given up on the tunnel, I need to get upstairs before they break through the wall. Hey there, guys. Alright, sounds like they're going to be a pain in the ass. Die, you bird bastards. Alright, where are all of you? You guys all keep fucking with my one wall over here. Why are you doing that? Oh man, I can't wait until I have the much better pistols. Like this is sad. All of you just keep gathering here and try to climb up. I'm sure you'll reach me eventually. I'm lying, of course, they'll never reach me. Well, my controller is slightly trying to throw me off the edge again. Trying to get me killed. I really should have brought a shotgun. Yeah, see, when I sack it this high, even if you do the pyramid thing, you can't maintain it because you're too slippery. Y'all will never get up here. Ever. You can't do it. Oh, we're almost out of ammo. Kill Big Mama zombies, huh? Oh, looks like the numbers are finally starting to thin a little bit. Which is good, because I'm getting low on ammo. In order to fire this quickly, I have to pull the trigger every time. My hand is getting so fucking tired. I can't wait until I get like the Magnum gun, like the Vulture is my goal, rank 6 Vulture. Like this regular pistol fires much faster than the pipe and reloads much quicker than the pipe, but it just does not have the oomph anymore that I need. Still so many of you down here, my God. Getting low on the ammo. I can't tell if that weird blurriness is their hands trying to get through or what. They've broken so much of my wall, god damn it. All right. Let's go. Yeah, you bastards can't sprint anymore, can you? Infinite. Even if I don't one hit you in the head, you get zapped. That's right, you motherfucker. Shocky stick for the fucking win. I probably shot him in the leg a few too many times. See? The zappiness is so much fun. And there's a food that if you eat it, you get an area of effect, essentially, shock type thing for incredible levels of crowd control. Alright. Well, there we go. Got a couple bags there. They did manage to force their way through and kill me originally, so I need to extend this a bit further so I can keep a better distance from them. because their ability to rush forward and swarm me prevented me from shutting the doors. Here's where I was telling you that I could reach the inner walls and I could reach the outer walls, but not the middle wall to replace with concrete. But they did manage. They got the acid spitter ones that can do a lot of damage on the building, and they did actually manage to damage some of the cement. That is amazing. And although I have more pistol ammo at home, I am completely out of rifle ammo. Save for, nope, there's not even a bullet left in my rifle. Yep, that is it. It looks like a couple of them hit the old spike traps over there. But victory was mine. Partially because the game is immortal and allows for respawning. But overall, just better as a person, you know, victory, mine. Via the stun baton and the intelligence build. Alright. I'll see you later. Bye.